Okay, so I'm Zeek Andrews. I'm 25 years old. I am a IFBB Pro Classic Physique Class A. My current weight cap is 185. My current weight is 200 pounds. I acquired my pro card in 2019 at the NPC Nationals in Miami. I really, honestly, have been competing for about 2.5 years. Started when I was about 22. I had my first show as an amateur. I won my class overall. I did 2 divisions, kind of seeing where I was at. But really, I stuck with the classic. I did men's physique just to kind of, challenge myself. But really, classic physique was always my go-to. Even growing up, that was my ideal physique, was obviously to be that aesthetic, masculine, pleasing look to the eye while having a full, complete physique, legs, upper body, not just the upper body. So yeah, I started my journey when I was about 15 years old. I was always an athlete. Growing up, I was very competitive, wrestling, sports, really challenged myself in any possible situation. But so when I was about 15, I had a major injury that set me back in my life. I fractured my scaphoid, which is the bone in your wrist right here, due to skateboarding, being really rough. They did a bone graft, took bone from my hip, packed it into the fracture, put a screw and a pin in there. I was down for about 10 months, did my own physical therapy throughout the whole process. And then basically, from there, really just wanted to keep pushing my body to grow. Got a gym membership. Actually, I started weight training my sophomore year in high school. I was about 16, 17, and then from there, got a gym membership at Planet Fitness. That's where a lot of people start, just to kind of get your foot in the door. Trained there for a while, went to Gold's Gym, and just kept pushing myself, and really trying to, envision myself getting better every day, getting better every week, and being safe while doing it. Unfortunately, injuries happen. Hurt my back at 19 working. Really set me back. I couldn't really, lift the heavy weight I needed to grow. That really could potentially have been bigger, but hey, things happen for a reason. And really just never quit on my dreams and my goals and aspirations, and just kept pushing the vision I had in my head, which was ultimately to become a pro and to compete as a pro, and eventually, be on the stage, Olympia. But nonetheless, everybody has their goals, and this is one of them, and their talents. I always say, this is the talent that I have, and I respect everybody else's talents, and they might not have it on the outside, but they have something that they really can't show, but they can tell you about it. And then when it comes to show, it could be drawing, singing, playing a musical instrument. Everybody has their thing, so never give up on your passion, never give up on your talent. That's one thing I always say. And moving forward now to this day, being in this time 2020 was a really big year for me. A lot of trials and tribulations, obviously, for everybody. During this time, the COVID. Fortunately, I was able to acquire my pro card in 2019. So I'm very grateful and happy for that. Blessed to be able to do that. Like I said, trials and tribulations through 2020 really developed my character more or less than any year that I've been alive so far. It's bettered me in multiple ways. So, I was able to really overcome a lot of hard situations that some people, really could put them down potentially. But, I had a very good support system, meeting somebody that changed my life, and ultimately I'm changing theirs in the process. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so moving forward to this year, my goal for 2021 obviously is to get back on stage, but there's no rush. Really take my time with it, because you can't rush the process. That's always what I say. Don't try to rush things that you know you're not ready for. So when I know I'm ready, I'm going to go there to win. I'm not going to go there to compete. And that's really what I say to people. Don't just show up to a show to compete. Show up to win. Make sure everything's on par. Your conditioning, your symmetry, your posing, everything plays a role in your performance on stage, your stress, and the confidence you need is something that is really going to show. And a lot of the times, me in particular, I just try to be stress-free during these times. A lot of things could potentially had held me back, but I try to move forward and just keep staying positive and know that this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm destined to be, and I want to help people in this process. It's not just all about me. So definitely trying to help people, trying to get into coaching training, and really branch myself out, and also being that the off season right now, my current diet is not too bad. I'm very flexible with it. I don't really count macros. I don't count calories. I just really weigh the food that I eat and kind of watch, really just what I'm eating. And, obviously your body's going to want to crave some type of cheat meal. So I schedule one about once a week. It could be sushi, a burger, very clean, nothing crazy, no ice cream, nothing like that. So, I try to stay in a good condition year round. Haven't even done cardio since 2019, so it's kind of crazy. Really just having fun with it, and I know I need to add some more size. I could potentially push more food, but I have to stay within a certain weight. So I don't want to get too big unless I go to 212. But hey, we're gonna say that's gonna be years from now. But yeah, definitely gonna really see what this year 2021 goes through, and helping people in the process, and give back as much as I, can give. And, it's all about law of attraction. Always attract positive people in your life, because the more negative things that you think about and the more negative people that's in your life is just going to be another way for you to get down on yourself and not believe in yourself and not trust that what you're doing is going to bring you happiness. And that's what I'm saying. Like, always find happiness in what you're doing, because if you don't find it, you're going to be lost. And a lot of people, obviously, we have to make money, you have to pay bills, but what I tell people is don't give up on your dreams, because ultimately that's what's going to make you happy. And it's not about the money. Money comes and goes, but if you miss an opportunity, it's really you're always gonna think about it. 20, 30 years from now, you're like, man, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. At least you can say you tried, and you gave it your all. And that's one thing that I'm trying to do right now. I'm young. I don't want to miss the time that I have, that I'm young, and have regret. So staying healthy is one big thing. Longevity in this sport is very important. You don't want to push your body too much. Just really take your time with everything and be smart about it. And reach out to people. Be kind to the people that's going to be kind to you. And like I said, don't trust everybody, but keep some good friends in your life that are true friends, not the ones that just want to use you for your time and energy. But definitely, like, one thing I can say is, being in this new year, moving forward, don't look at 2020 anymore. Look forward and see what this year has to bring and just go with it. And obviously, you know, everything's going to be a little bit different, but stay positive and just, you know, take day by day. That's all you can do. And just look at what the blessings that you have and don't look at what you don't have. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They always look at, you know, social media, and really just, they don't see what they have and they want more. Just be grateful for what you have, because it can be taken away anytime. So I'm very grateful for myself, and my family. They've really supported me. You know, everything that I've done, I couldn't have done it without them. So always, you know, don't let your family go. That's one thing I can say too. You know, a lot of people have different situations, but mine especially, like, we're really close. And have somebody that you can, you know, rely on, like a true friend. It could be your girlfriend, it could be your wife. Just one good friend is really what you need to keep you held down in a prep scenario, in life situations, because you can always turn to them and they're always going to have your back. But yeah, like, so more or less talking about me, I'm definitely wanting to compete 2021 and just going to see where it goes. No shows planned. Just going to stay ready, keep pushing the training, keep pushing myself any way I can, getting better, improving, networking, branching out, taking opportunities, because the time is now. And, you know, you really want to take this time to, the character that was built from 2020 is really going to ultimately define your character in 2021. So always take lessons and learn from it. Don't keep doing the same thing. And that's all I can say, really. Anything that you in particular want to ask me?
Yeah, but let's talk about a little bit about your workout split. I know today we were kind of introducing you to people, so you didn't do a traditional workout.
Yeah.
What's it normally like?
So, yeah, so I train 6 days a week, rest days Friday. Particular the training split, I'll do Monday quads, focus, still hit hamstring work. Back is Tuesday with some biceps. Shoulders, Wednesday, touch up chest. Thursday is hamstring focus, hit quads as well. Friday rest. Saturday, today is, you know, pretty much a back and by arm workout, but today we really kind of just touch up everything. And Sunday would be mostly chest and shoulders. But right now I feel like in order for me to grow a little bit more, I need to take some more rest, because I've been pushing my body a little bit pretty hard. But I try to actively take some rest time in between. So each body part is about 20, I would say about 48 to 72 hours in between each muscle group. And that's pretty much how I go about training. And then from there, it's about the intensity. So, you know, you can go show up to the gym, and if you don't have the intensity you need, you're not going to really make the progress that you could. And, you know, you need, for me right now, I could push myself pretty hard by myself, but I notice when you get to a certain point, you need a training partner that kind of is on your same level, that you guys can push each other and really make some better progress versus by yourself, because they always say teamwork's better than, you know, working by yourself. So if you have somebody that can push you in your training, you know, you need to take the opportunity as well. Anything else you want to ask me in particular?
And currently no cardio, but right? Except
Yeah.
for prepping for a show?
Yep. Yes, sir. So no cardio. Actively, I try to, you know, some things, you know, it's called NEAT, so non-exercise thermogenics. So basically you could park across the parking lot, you know, going to the store, just really like staying active throughout the day. Also, I had a very active job, so I'm on my feet all day working with my body, and really the diet is very key on that too. So eat optimally and don't try to overeat on sugary foods, fattening foods, and really it helps your metabolism burn the fat you need and the calories you need throughout the day to stay within a certain range. So if I were to add any cardio right now, honestly, I could, but I'm not prepping for a show, so I don't think it would be optimal for me right now to do that. I don't really necessarily know my body fat percentage right now, but I would say I'm in between 8 to 9. I was a little bit leaner about 5 weeks ago, but hey, I kind of chilled out and not really trying to push myself too hard. But I still was on my diet and everything, just taking a little bit more rest, decrease the intensity, decrease the workload. So really just focusing on resting at this point until I get into another show prep. So anything else you want to?
Did you, when you started, but you said like how old were you when you originally started?
So when I started training, actually touching a weight, I was 15. From there, it was more or less the calisthenic work, push up, pull up, home body stuff, and just really staying active. And
did you notice you responded like well? I mean, obviously there is a certain aspect that's genetics.
Yeah, so I've always was genetically somewhat inclined. I would say more or less than some people, but definitely had an advantage because I always, as a kid, had that competitive mindset, and it really kind of helped me basically push my body differently than other people, which in turn would push my genetics more versus somebody that started later. But everybody can start, man. Everybody can get their genetics. I think everybody has genetics. They just need to push them and really see what they got, because, you know, some people have smaller waists, some people have bigger legs, but you are who you are. Nobody's going to be like you. I'm not going to be like Chris Bumstead. I'm not going to be like Breon. So I can be the best I can be, and that's what I'm saying. Don't ever compare yourself to anybody, because that's just going to cause like an internal like conflict with yourself, and you always look at yourself and what you don't have and what you do have. So yeah, I would say that, you know, I'm very humble when it comes to things like that. So when somebody gives me a compliment or try to tell me, hey, you look big, man, or you look this way, that way, and I always try to, you know, kind of downplay myself and kind of give them a compliment as well, because I'm not very like conceited in a way. But I definitely worked hard for this nonetheless. So I'm very proud of myself. I know I need to get better. Everybody needs to improve, but for what I have done so far, I'm happy with it. So yeah.
Definitely, man. Well, I think you look crazy for
Appreciate
just,
it.
you know,
Appreciate it.
Get your pro card and how young you are. And
Yeah.
everything. Definitely, we'll catch up with you next time.
Yes,
Down
sir.
This way, and look forward to shooting when you have
Oh yeah.
stuff, man.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Jeff. Definitely is an opportunity I couldn't pass up. You're the man, so hey, looking forward to it, man.
My pleasure, buddy. Take care.
Yes, sir.